interested to see what Jackie Peanuts has in store. Red, obviously, just very, very proficient at all aspects of his game. His stalling is fantastic. His spacing of aerials is fantastic. But if Jack's really improving to space his aerials around it, I think Duck Hunt's disjoints are actually a little bit bigger than Ness's in the air.
Yeah, I would think so too. And considering too that the Duck doesn't have a hurt box, means a lot. At least I don't think it does. Can someone confirm this? I don't think it has a hurt box.
No, the Duck does not have a hurt box. At least not during any attack. I don't know about in neutral itself, but
yeah,
definitely not during the attacks. But we have loser semis, Jackie Peanuts versus Red, starting on Smash WiiU, which I think is pretty average for them.
It's pretty average for everyone, really.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
Jackie Peanuts drawing first blood, but that's relatively meaningless. Almost getting him off stage.
Well,
And I think that dash attack's actually a little bit more problematic in this matchup than one might initially realize, because it is disjointed. It will go through all the things, and it doesn't mess with the projectiles enough that it's going to get in Ness's way.
yeah. And something else that Jack's talked about a little bit before is that sometimes certain moves can flip the can in a weird way, and he doesn't know which way it's going to go next when he presses B. So in that situation, sometimes it's just best for him to get it off the stage and get a new one, instead of trying to mess around with it too much. Bayonetta's down tilt does this to just does away with the can pretty much.
Ooh, Jack trying to snipe Red out of the air there. Red did not have a jump. And if you can reflect the can on the ground without actually hitting it with a physical hitbox, it'll just sit there and Duck Hunt loses control over it. So that might be what Red was looking for. I'm not sure if that's possible with the bat or not. But Jackie Peanuts seeming not to have that many great tools to get out of PK Thunder punishes when he's in Joker. Some characters have better tools than others, specifically ones with disjoints or reflectors, but not sure what Duck Hunt has there.
Okay, he was looking for that drift back to forward smash again, see if he can bait something. Oh, this could be bad.
Oh,
and no tag.
Beautiful spacing by Red, getting around the can, getting the back air, and a weak hit back air. Jackie Peanuts was not ready to tag.
I was going to comment on that being a weak back air. That might have sealed his fate there a little bit.
Frame one can.
And
the air dodge read into the ground with a forward smash. Jackie Peanuts using forward smash so well in these past two sets. Back off stage, no jump. Red reading that jump with the forward air, getting back to Jackie Peanuts.
Okay.
Back off stage with that back air, and now Jack has to recover. Is that just going to do it? That's just going to do it. Gets clipped by the tail.
Waited a little bit too long to up B after getting clipped there. And that did him in there.
Game one going to Red. I believe in the circumstance where Red is up, Jackie Peanuts normally tries to go to Omega Wily's, the one with the walls. So
Yep,
better
that makes
control
sense.
this can. But
and he can also wall jump from it too.
Yeah. We'll see if that continues to be true. Or Red could have banned it, given that these two have history. But going back to Town and City.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I think something that is very...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
We've trying to wait
seen
out,
that before.
Red starting his... Ooh,
that was a lot of shield damage.
And he managed to do it without the ball of the PK Thunder hitting the shield and going away. I was very impressive by Red.
Just getting a bunch of tail hits on that shield. I don't think I've seen that in great effect before. Such great effect before.
And now Red just continuing trying to put on pressure with those back airs. Jackie Peanuts trying to catch this very mobile aerial character. Falls out of the up air and gets a perfect shield to back air. Red gets to set up his own ledge traps.
Now, that was sort of interesting. We saw Red curve the PK Thunderball back into the can. It didn't hit the can, but that sort of makes me wonder, can he just direct it back to the can and then stop using PK Thunder that way?
Probably. Ooh,
That would be interesting to see. Although oh,
gets the gunman to spike and air dashed into the blast zone. I don't think that was Red's intent. That might have been a buffer. But Jackie Peanuts with the
okay.
not longer stock lead.
Well, it was cool to see anyway.
I believe the gunman 2 down air was true, but I think Red could have lived it. But we have a 1-stock game now. Falling up air not coming out for Red. The pivot grab begins.
Neutral air there. Oh, the neutral air might have been more advised there than a side B.
And Jackie Peanuts putting the can in the position to follow Red's combo throws so that he doesn't take quite as much damage. Very intelligent.
Yeah, very, very smart. Big brain, as we like to say here.
Jackie Peanuts just walking at the can, trying to make something happen. Red avoiding everything. These two content to just dance around each other. Red finally making contact.
All right, forces it off that platform a little bit with the PK Thunder.
And there's where you see, I think, the difference between how Red's been playing this and Fluffy has. He saw the floating aerial and retreated a little bit, whereas Fluffy would typically rush in.
Yes.
And Red now with a pretty sizable lead, 50%, and the juggle situation. Great pivot grab attempt from Jackie Peanuts, but Red stopped just early. Jackie Peanuts covering a lot of space, but none of the space that Red's in. Back off stage, gets the can out, neutral air, will take it.
2-0 to Red right now. Jack has been doing things well, but I don't know, Red's just been able to maneuver around it just enough in order to take these games, really. So seeing Jack pull out this next game would mean he stuffs Red's approaches and ways of getting in a little bit more.
And I think maybe just a little bit more precise on some of his inputs. I think, for example, in that last when he died, he put the can out the wrong way, and I believe that was entirely by accident, allowing Red to come in for the neutral air. But Ness's damage output's just so big, and the pressure's so real. Oh, Tipper bat there probably would have killed Jackie Peanuts, making it out alive, but
oh my gosh,
not in great shape. Oh.
This is
net stall, allowing Red
set
to get the back air. It's hard time to be a dog right now.
doesn't
oh! Reflected the gunman and hit the dog.
Forward smash.
Jackie Peanuts literally face palming. He should know the timings on those. That's probably what he was upset about.
I believe Ness does fight a dog in Earthbound sometimes. I think so. I think that's how you tame them, which is, yeah, kind of questionable, but this is a game from 1998 or something.
Yeah, you're right. But that neutral air will get Jackie Peanuts back on stage. That he's already taken 40% on his second stock. Really needs to make something happen to bring this back against Red. The can losing its hitbox because Red had hit it previously as it goes through. Ness and gets another aerial instead of the up B. Another facepalm. Weird handshake fist bumps. Jackie Peanuts very clearly upset with how that ended.
Yeah, I would have been too.
But that means Red will stay. Red will go on to play 8-Bit Man, Hey Man Guy, 8-Bit Man, Antimatter Gaming.
Survival.
And this will be, I believe, Ness